guys. This is a video response to Zedoutdoors, 3 life lessons. Yeah, so let's jump straight into this because I'll end up... It's also going to be a bit of a waffle as well. There's a few things I spotted on my way here that I'd like to discuss or talk about. Yeah, so I suppose let's jump into it. Life lesson number 1 would be to slow down and take stock, really. Don't rush about. Case in point, I've just been down the library to return some books that I had out, all to do with the course. And thought I'd come this way. I mean, where I'm walking now, this takes me right back to my house. And there's a road that runs parallel to it. Now, the road that runs parallel to it is a more direct route to the library, but I thought, what the hell? More scenic. Size in conifers. Yeah, so life lesson number 1 is to slow down. It's a life lesson I learnt a long time ago, with my driving and such. I mean, I'm so sick of driving now. I drive like an old age pensioner. You know what they're like, 40 mile an hour in the inside lane. Well, guess what, guys? That's me, 34 years old, and I drive very slowly, much to the point that my missus gets frustrated with me. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? No, this camera will put it, yes it will. Yes, so slow down. I'm doing this on this YouTube video because it's about the 4th time I tried recording it. I think nerves get the better of me. I start stuttering and start waffling, so I thought, yeah, take a chill pill and have it. So yeah, life lesson number 1 is slow down, take stock. I suppose you could say 1 step at a time, but yeah, slow down. Life lesson number 1. Let's get into number 2. Number 2, number 2. Here we go. Let me put this to words or to a video. Life lesson number 2. I suppose. There's factories over the back of there, and you've got all this ground just there, and then not 30 yards to my left over there there's a busy road, and all I can hear is the hushed hum of some sort of extraction unit. So yeah, it's all around us. So yeah, so getting on, life lesson number 2 is lift your head above the parapet. Lift your head up, look around. I mean, I didn't know this was even here. I've lived around this area most of my life, and I sort of knew the park was here, up there, straight up there. It's a new thing. I mean, these garages, they're well old, same as that flat that's coming down. But I never knew it was this long. I never lifted my head up long enough. So, life lesson number 2, I suppose, would be to maybe step out of the rat race every once in a while, lift your head up, and admire the beauty that's all around. They're not doing it now, but on my walk it down here, the birds were singing, and I could have been with Sparky Steve in that forest with all the wildlife and bird song that was going on, but I'm not. I'm sort of 2 miles outside of London, so, and about a stone's throw from an industrial park. Just goes to show you, if you lift your head up, you'll see it. So life lesson number 2. Lift your head up. Have a look about. That brings me on to life lesson number 3. Never be afraid to take the leap. In that, I think what's been going on with me in recent months. Hang on, my phone's just doing one. What's been going on with me in recent months or weeks with this new course I'm doing, the new diploma I'm doing. As I touched on before, I'm, change of vocation. Before, I was always scared to stop what I was doing, and take the time to retrain to do the job, but the jobs I want to do. I wasn't in a position where I could stop working for any length of time. These brambles there, look, they're going to be lovely in a couple of weeks. No doubt me and the George will get out and do a bit of foraging on them bad boys. So yeah, I wasn't in a position where I could stop working. You know, you have to provide for the family and all the rest of it, pay the rent. We all know the score. But yeah, so over the last sort of 6 months, I suppose, with the dog grooming parlour taking off and everything else, I've been able to take a step back, not work so hard, and enrol myself in a university so I can pursue my dreams. So it was a life lesson. It was a life lesson. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have grown a pair and done it a long time ago. But I didn't, because I didn't have the stones to do it. But with a supportive missus and a fantastic family around me, I've been able to let go and you know, take the leap. So yeah, there's my 3 life lessons, Zed. Sorry if I rambled on a bit. I'll tell you what, boys, there is so many. Anyone want a blackberry pie? Look at him. Thousands of them. Thousands. So I'm nearly home now, and there's a guy doing a bit of a jog, so I'll sign off. As a bit of a footnote, it was Armed Forces Day the weekend, as you know, and the mighty Mac Tightwad and Zero Pence joined us, along with a couple of their friends, Bob being one of them. Yeah, great bunch of fellas, and I think Mac is really looking forward to the next prepper weekend. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, I think he'll cut off a limb in order to get there next time. So yeah, he's looking forward to that. So hopefully we can all meet up. Said, I just want to quickly touch upon I don't think we'll be able to do the wilderness gathering with everything else that's going on. We've got obviously we've got the I think it's rumoured that the preppers meet's going to be in September. Mac was saying, something was mentioned or rumoured to be the 27th, and I'd much rather do the preppers meet and what you guys are intending to do on I think it was the 14th of July with Sparky Steve. I think Aaron Darkwood touched upon it as well. I watched the video, but my memory's failing. Look at that, fallen conifer. It's a shame, isn't it? Yeah, so I think rather than do the wilderness gathering, we're going to get out. Me and Georgie are going to get out on the 14th with you guys and just air the gear. We've got a load more gear, so it all needs sort of setting up, and we need to learn how to use it and what we need and what we don't need. So that's like, so I think that's what where we're gonna go with that. If you wanna contact me via PM or whatever, I'll send you my number, Zed, and we'll maybe sort out some sort of transport for getting down to the Sparky Steve event, because no doubt you'll be there. You're in his clique, so you'll nailed on for being there. But yeah, we'll maybe share the cost of the travel or whatever, and that'd be good. So I'm going to sign off now because I'm starting to waffle. This is nothing I couldn't have been doing 5 PM. Look at the size of that. And I was right, that is giant hogweed. It looks majestic. I'll try and eat that one though, boys. Yeah, won't do you no favours. If Funky watches this, I think it was Funky that put the video up of that plant with all the little bubbles on it. I did find out what it was, mate, but I've not had time to respond to it yet. It's wild arum. It's the arum lily. That's what it is. It's poisonous, not edible, so, but it is quite beautiful. Get off, flies are landing on me now. But I'll put one back to you, Funky. See if you can find out what this is. Well, let me get a good one. I know it's some sort of ivy, but it's got like a tulip flower to it. Here it is, right there. Aren't they lovely? Some more there. And some more blackberries. think a lot of these are raspberries as well, but I'll have to wait for them to ripen in order. All I know is blackberries are black and raspberries are red. I don't know anything else about the plant other than that. But we'll learn. Anyway, listen, let me stop waffling and get off. Zed, you're a ledge, mate. I'll speak to you soon. Ta-da.
Summer in the sky, fireworks and the 4th of July, BB guns and beer cans, flags on tailgates not making demands. Summer in the sky, fireworks and the 4th of July. My dear, I've had enough, but who would I be if I gave it up? Summer in the sky, fireworks and the 4th of July. Those flashing lights don't fancy me. Not tonight in the land of plenty. No sparring glares, no burning chairs, Roman candles or police flares. Summer in the sky, fireworks and the 4th of July. BB guns and beer cans, flags on tailgates not making demands. Summer in the sky, fireworks and the 4th of July. It's a boom, boom, bang, 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 boom.